Rachel's father-in-law. The luckiest man in this room, the second luckiest. I also want to thank everyone for being here tonight and sharing in these moments with our children. We appreciate all of you being here, and we love you all too. But we're going to dig deeper. I want to dig a little bit deeper here into what's going on from a father's perspective. All loving, sweet things being said, and I have some too. But I want to share some first moments and some things from the past. And thank you, Karen, for giving me two wonderful children. I love you for that. What do I want to talk about first? I want to talk about Rachel. She, the bride. Look at her, she's shiny, a new bride, lovely. Mike, you really picked a gem here. Good job on that. And my son, I know we're here to celebrate you guys together, but tonight really is a night for the bride. Tonight, the majesty of the bride, the beauty of the bride. I mean, look at her. Isn't she something? Rachel, did you know that every man in this room tonight is dedicated to you? We are at your service. Nothing unusual for Rachel. Whatever your desire is, it's our will. So, you could ask any man in this room for anything, and tonight only tonight, he will be obligated by an unwritten moral code to fulfill that request. So, for example, later on, when you're doing your thing and you're walking around and you're thirsty for a Starbucks and you don't see any here, you can walk up. You can walk up to any man in this room, to John, and say, "Hey, John, I'm thirsty for a Starbucks." And what would he be doing? He'd be grabbing his keys. He would be going to Starbucks. He would be going to Starbucks. So I challenge you to take someone up on that. Find a guy in here, tell him what you want, and he has to do it.
Man or woman?
I would like to share with you the first time I met Rachel. I was living with Mike and Chris at our home in Vinyl Lakes, and it was a Sunday afternoon. We were just the three of us there, being productive, like we always are. All of a sudden, there was this loud rumbling. I figured out what it was. It progressed. It increased in intensity. It was very loud. It was like 12 trains coming at me from every direction. And I'm the only one that noticed it. So it was coming from the front door. So I walked to the front door. I'm thinking, what is going on here? It was so loud. I thought that was it. We were going down. I look out the door, and here comes a white truck up the street. And I thought, well, it was so crazy loud. And I thought the truck would just go by the house. And instead, the truck pulls into the driveway. And, we haven't met yet. I didn't know. I thought, oh, this is maybe someone's coming to visit me. So the truck pulls into the driveway very loud. And whoever's driving it turns the key off. And so then everything's deathly quiet. So all I can see through the front windshield is a bunch of black hair. Just wild black hair. I didn't know who it was. This person comes out of the car, walks around front, and all I hear is, "Mike!" I thought, well, oh, hi, what? That must be for me, because I'm going to Mike too. And this smiley, charismatic girl is calling for my son. So Mike comes bounding out past me, goes to hug Rachel, and brings Rachel towards me to introduce her to me, and says they were going to go downstairs and study. So, we have all studied in this room, so what can I say? Over the next 2 years, we lived in that house together, but what I witnessed was a budding relationship.
Got it.
Hold it together.
And love was being formed, inch by inch, hour by hour, little by little. Rachel was willingly giving her love to my son, and Mike was responding by giving his love back. And what can I say, people? This girl was making my son happy, and as a father, what could I ask for more than that? Last summer, we all left and moved to our own places, and we had a fifth family member, Logan, a little furry pal. We weren't sure what was going to happen with Logan. It was Rachel at that time who came to me and said that they will willingly take and care for Logan in their home. And I was so relieved. Logan was too. We all were. So this girl, 100% of the time, loving her heart, and she loves dogs. So it was great.
Go, Rachel!
Michael, my son. Very much like you see here today, Michael was as a little boy.
Go, come on! Don't suck it up!
A big, sweet smile, very warm, charismatic, and hearty ways about him. As a little boy, it was like he was hardwired into his characteristic, that he was just very sweet and loving. And I loved being around him. And we spent a lot of time together. And as you grow up, Mike, you were choosing the right friends, taking the right paths. You're staying away from the bad things. Your mother and I were very pleased with you. We really were. You were just a fantastic team. I couldn't have asked for, you and I sort of grew up together. We really did, in many ways. As you grow into the person you are now, Mike, you had grown a shield of integrity and a moral code. Mike had the highest sense of responsibility to his family and those he loved. And that just advanced to an unshakable devotion to Rachel right here. And together, your fierce loyalty towards one another will sustain your marriage, Mike and Rachel. It really will. I see your union as being a rock-solid force, an unstoppable force. I love you both. So my toast to you is this. May you have a marriage full of love, togetherness, and commitment. And may you work hard to keep the feelings and the spirit from this day alive between you both for as long as you live. I love you both. Congratulations.